In Lebanon, most people fear poverty more than the pandemic. The Wuhan virus has thrown Lebanon into a state of chaos. At least half of the country's population is currently living below the poverty line. Around a quarter of the population is living in extreme poverty. When the government announced a day and night curfew, people in Tripoli decided to protest. Here's more.
Tanks, tear gas, and tumult. Tripoli is in a state of chaos. At least 45 people have been injured in overnight clashes. Scuffles broke out between security forces and civilians protesting against Lebanon's toughest lockdown. The country of 6 million has been hit hard by the Wuhan virus pandemic. Its economy has been battered. Nearly 2,500 people have died. Kitchens have been drained of food, and more than half of Lebanon's population pushed below the poverty line. Today, a quarter of this country is living in extreme poverty. Tripoli is one of the poorest areas of Lebanon. Some people here fear poverty more than the pandemic. On the 14th of January, Lebanon imposed a round-the-clock curfew. Non-essential workers nationwide were barred from leaving their homes. It spelt disaster for those relying on daily wages. Most people were left with no choice but to disobey the orders.
The lockdown is affecting us. But what can people do? They're abiding and not abiding. Whenever they can, they're trying to get out and work a few hours to make a living. And the state, as you see, the state isn't doing anything to help.
They ruined us. They turned us into beggars. We cannot afford to eat anymore. People are dying. People are eating from the garbage. Don't you want to buy food and feed your children? You can't. They have completely destroyed us.
Similar complaints echo across Lebanon. Authorities say they have started handing out monthly payments of 400,000 Lebanese pounds, which is around $260. The money is clearly not enough at a time when prices have skyrocketed and grocery shopping has been limited to deliveries.
Tomatoes are at 5,000 Lebanese pounds a kilo.
This has added to the growing anger against the Lebanese establishment. Protests have become an everyday affair. Demonstrators have been burning tires, throwing stones.
This is because of hunger. The people are hungry. They want to eat. And there is no other reason than hunger that is pushing them to the streets.
Survival here seems like an everyday challenge. This is Lebanon. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.